My Hero Academia Season 6 recapped in less than 2 minutes. Hero vs. Villain wartime, Dr. Garaki gets attacked, Shigaraki is revived before completion, twice gets killed by his bestie Hawks, Crosses dies and gets his cape stolen, Gigantomachia is awake and ruins quite a lot of good architecture, Shigaraki now has all for one and is naturally all might strength, Midnight gets a rock thrown at her and dies, Gran Torino is critically injured, Aizawa gets a quirk racing bullet flicked right into his leg and casually cuts that shit off, Bakugo saves Deku from being stabbed, which is just so romantic, Dabi does his dance reveals Endeavor, Shoto, and the world using Skeptic, his childhood of abuse, and then he's the firstborn son Toya Todoroki. Best Genius returns and ties everyone up, Lemillion is back, baby. Bakugo reveals his hero name, Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite. Compressed sacrifices himself to allow his villainy friends to escape. Shigaraki escapes, but Deku feels kind of bad for him. Compressed, Dr. Garaki and Gigantomachia are all left to be arrested, but that's not all. All for One is now controlling the body of Shigaraki and waltzes him and the remaining Nomas over to Tartarus to free his main body, past villains, and some future villains. In the hospital now, Deku has a conversation with the past wielders. Turns out the One for All quirk diminishes the life force of wielders who already had quirks, and considering the lack of people without them, Deku is probably the last wielder. The whole Todoroki family, mom included, shows their support for Endeavor, and Deku leaves to go vigilante. Deku immediately sends Muscular right back to jail, meets and defeats both the lovely Lady Nagant and the mentally broken Overhaul. Lady Nagant, in classic shonen fashion, has a change of heart, but surprise, gets exploded by All for One because he's just a classic kind of tricky guy like that. But still, she's alive, believe it or not. Overhaul promises to apologize to Eri if he can see his boss again. Who knows if this comes into play. All for One blows up a mansion, does a sick All Might reference. Deku believes he can use One for All and its multiple quirks at 100% without backlash now, and uses that newfound power to tell All Might to fuck off. Deku collapses from overwork and is saved by his old classmates. Deku attempts to escape the shonen friendship hell, but is stopped. Ochako pleads with the civilians hiding in UA to let Deku stay there for the day. Staying stalks All Might, leaves him with a pep talk and a data dish from Tartarus. Turns out, Shigaraki's body will be completed in 3 days. None of the outside world wants to send their heroes to help Japan, except for America, baby. Star and Stripe, the #1 heroes, en route riding a fleet of fucking fighter jets. America, baby!